another video that I'm going to reveal my top pairs for the upcoming week. This week wasn't when I finished my analysis, I wasn't like the most confident man in the market. I didn't really like the price action with everything that happened the past few days. So it wasn't so clear or like the best setups I've ever seen, but it's still some opportunities. It's just out of everything, those was the best ones, and then we'll just take it as it goes during the week. Now we start with USD CAD weekly time frame. It's very bullish on this weekly and daily area of interest. It is a very nice retracement. Also the daily time frame very bullish retracing, and we're hoping to see on the weekly time frame either a rejection or a small push to the upside, same as the daily. Some rejections here and then find the push maybe later on this week. For our time frame, it's almost at the point we want, as I marked here, just a small push back and then form something here like this, and then find our entry here to go to the upside. That's what I'm waiting from USD CAD. Again, it's not my top setup, but still it can work, and of course we take it as it goes. Next up we have GBP USD, again looking for longs. Weekly time frame is bullish, just shifted bullish with a huge push at the end of this last week. Daily time frame, it's technically bearish but with a very bullish momentum above this area of interest, which is on the weekly and on the daily. Even though I forgot to write it, I'm gonna do it here with you guys. Weekly, daily area of interest, very important to write down where you find your area of interest in which time frame, so you know where you're gonna head to. 4-hour time frame, it will give us a small retracement to the downside. So on the 30-minute time frame or 1 hour, whatever looks the cleanest, we're gonna look for something like this, like an inverted head and shoulders break of structure to go to the upside. Next up we have AUD CAD. AUD CAD, it's probably one of my favorites along with USD CAD. This one we're looking for shorts. As I mentioned on the previous week as well, we have reached a point on the weekly time frame that price hasn't been moving above since 2018. So that's 8 years of price action, and we also shifted bearish on the weekly time frame. So now we're anticipating the move to the downside. Strong weekly and daily area of interest, daily time frame as well. It is bearish with the structure points being lower low and the lower high. All those other stuff is just noise. That's here what really matters. Price pullback, have a small rejection on the daily time frame. 4-hour time frame, I think price is going to consolidate a little bit here, slow down, so signs that it doesn't want to go even further up. And then on the 30-minute time frame, probably waiting to do something like that and break to go to the downside. That is probably one of my favorite setups for this week, because from weekly to daily to 4-hour, that's the one that makes the most sense. And then after that is USD CAD. Next up we have GBP NZD. We're looking for shorts again. Daily time frame, as we can see here, it is bearish. We have found the area of interest only on the daily time frame. Weekly time frame, it is technically bullish, but we are at the very high point, like so. Price, we were looking at some point to start heading to the downside and recreate what we did here in the past that went to the downside. So even though the weekly time frame it's technically bullish, the price action doesn't really show to us. Daily time frame clearly bearish with a beautiful daily area of interest, anticipating for a small pullback below the EMA. 4-hour time frame, small pullback touching the EMA to go to the downside. And then again, sorry, the 30 minutes and 1 hour time frame is the exact same story as all the others. Just price going up, then taking the trade to the downside, something like that. Of course, you cannot have the perfect scripted plan, but of course you adjust as it goes, but the whole point is to break the structure. Then last but not least, we have Euro AUD weekly time frame. It is very bearish. We did the new lower low and the new lower high. Now I'm anticipating for the new push to the downside, so we may create a new lower high and a new lower low. Daily time frame, it shifted technically bullish, but still it has a very bearish momentum. I'm anticipating for price to close below here on the 4-hour time frame. Saw me a rejection, came back a little bit, push a little bit more back, saw me a rejection, form something nicely on the 30-minute time frame, like price action to look cleaner, then the break to the downside. So with that being said, those are my 5 top pairs for the upcoming week. Again, as I said, that's not my best week so far when it comes to pair and trade ideas. So far, the best is AUD card, then we go USD card, and then I will let me just put them in the right order. I'm doing that so I know which ones are my favorites with the right order. Knowing that, waiting for this week to fold and then adjust, I also have a red list, which is pairs that potentially can do something during the week, but of course I'm talking only for the blue one, which is the ones that actually are ready. Then I have my orange list, which is basically pairs that have no potential, at least for this week. So without that being said, guys, hope you like this video. Subscribe and follow me, that helps me a lot. Like the video, that shows that I can do more of those videos. It's completely for free. It gives you education, it gives you an idea about the market and how I view the market. Join the communities I have in the links will be in the bio. It's completely for free. I share everything there, the before, the after, the moment I'm taking the trade. It's completely for free. There's no actual reason for you not to actually join those communities. Then if you want to trade to the platform I'm trading, to the prop firm I'm trading, GOATFUNDED is the prop firm. Go to the link to the description and you'll find the link for GOATFUNDED with 30% off using my code FXEscapeLab26. With that being said, see you in the next video.